Hey girls, Kaylee here. So today I'm going to make a video on how to survive second day hair. I get this question a lot, especially since I've mentioned that I only wash my hair every other day. Now to some people that sounds entirely gross. Now let me just assure everybody that I do still shower every day. I just don't wash my hair every day. And the reason for that is because I want my natural oils to be able to get in there and work on my hair. Because your hair is actually meant to kind of sustain itself naturally, but when you add in styling products and all that kind of stuff, it throws it all off. And the best way to kind of be nice to your hair is to give it a day or an extra day to kind of nourish itself, which is why you want to skip that second day if you can. So I'm going to talk about my little methods. I can't say that this is going to work for everybody, but I can tell you what's worked for me. So hopefully this will help. I'm sure it's at least a couple good ideas that you can try if you haven't tried them already. So yeah. First thing is, I would say before you ever start trying to get that second day, or before you start worrying about that, you need to make sure that you're getting your hair all the way clean before that. Because let's say that there's like a little meter from like, oh, my hair looks good, to hot dang, I need to take a shower. You want to make sure that every time you're washing your hair, or at least most of the time when you're washing your hair, you're getting your hair back to, okay, it looks good. And that way you have a little bit more time before you get all the way up to hot dang, I need to take a shower. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, sometimes though, if you use a lot of mousses or sprays or gels or any other products like that, or if your hair is extremely oily, or if you work out a lot and you sweat a lot, you're going to have more and more buildup on your hair. So sometimes, even though you're taking your showers and stuff like that, your hair is not getting all the way back down to here. It's kind of in the middle, and then it doesn't take very long to get to that point where, hot dang, you need to take a shower. So there's a couple ways to combat that. First of all, every time that you wash your hair, you need to make sure that you're really scrubbing your roots and your scalp and getting in there and like massaging your scalp. And that's going to help a lot because that's where all the dirt and the buildup is on your hair, and the oil buildup as well. So you want to be getting in there and scrubbing that and getting that really, really clean, because that's where it always shows the most buildup and always weighs your hair down. So if you get in there and you're cleaning that really, really well, that's going to help you a lot to make sure that you're getting all the way back down to here. Another thing that you can do is, if you're using all those products, if you have a really oily scalp, if you're sweating a lot, you can also use once a week, use the shampoo that's going to completely strip your hair of all of that gunk and buildup. Now, it's not good to do that more than once a week. Actually, if you can, I would only do it every 2 weeks, but I have to do it once a week because I make YouTube videos and I use a lot of product on my hair. Anyway, what I use is I use the Neutrogena shampoo, anti-residue shampoo. You guys have seen this on a lot of videos. I've been using it for over a year and a half. I love it. It's like $6 at any drug or discount store, and I think it's fantastic. Again, use it once or twice a week, just depending on how, or not twice a week, once every 1 week or every 2 weeks, depending on how my hair needs it. That's what I was trying to say. Also, if you can't find this exact thing, anything that's like a clarifying shampoo or anything like that would be good. So that's something that you can do to just go ahead and get your hair all the way clean so that it can take a little bit longer before you need to take a shower again. Because if you have a lot of buildup on your hair already and it's not all the way clean, then it's really hard to stretch that second day. So that's my first thing to say. The second thing would be that there are a couple ways that you can trick it if your hair is getting oily on that second day, because there is a little bit of time where you're going to have to kind of, people sometimes say like retrain your hair. I don't know if it's necessarily retraining, but it's giving your hair or your scalp kind of an adjustment period, because it's used to having to produce oil in 24 hours, because you take a shower and then 24 hours later you take a shower again and your hair is like, hot dang, I gotta get my hair moisturized, I gotta take care of the hair, and it's like producing insane amounts of oil to do that, and then you're like trying to wash it, you know, it's endless cycle. Gotta break the cycle. So there's gonna be a little while in there where your hair is still producing a little bit more oil than you want. Not really cool, but again, you can start with having your hair more clean. That'll help. What you can do then on the second day is, if your hair is looking oily, you can use a dry shampoo. And I put making this video off because I have yet to find a dry shampoo that I really love. So if you have a dry shampoo that you use and you love, would you please leave it in the comments and, you know, thumb up people that have put one that you like. I don't know, I need help because I have not been able to find one that I love yet. One that I'm okay with is the Got2b Rockin' It Dry Shampoo. I've used this one. This is the one that I'm currently trying to get through. It does a good job for the first 5 hours, and then it's like after that 5 hours, it's like the clock has struck midnight and Cinderella's carriage is gone and your hair looks like ridiculous. So that's what I think about that, in case anybody cares. but you can use a dry shampoo, and essentially what that does is you spray it into your hair. It has little powders in it that help to absorb the oil, make your hair look like you just took a shower even though you didn't. So that's a good way to do it. You can also do that with baby powder. Does the exact same thing this does. It's just a little bit more messy because you have to like baby powder into your hair, like pull it back and like baby powder into your roots, and it's a little bit weird, but it does work. And if you'd rather not try to buy a dry shampoo, it's a really inexpensive alternative. So you could do something like that for your second day. Another thing that you could do, besides just like wearing your hair in a ponytail or in a braid, or of course I said a braid, or a bun or anything like that to kind of hide the fact that it's a little bit more greasy. And you could also curl it. Curls are great for the second day because it kind of hides a little bit of that, and your hair always curls better on the second day too. So you can style around it to try to hide it. And then I think a last resort, if you work out a lot, this is a good one to use, but you can actually wash your hair and just don't use shampoo. Still use your conditioner, but don't use your shampoo. Now that's still kind of removing some of the oil, but it also, so it's not doing all the, it's kind of undoing a little bit of what you want to do is what I'm trying to say. It's not ideal because you're trying to get your hair to where you don't have to strip it every day, but if you're just having a bad day or you just did an intense cardio workout and you are way too sweaty to not wash your hair, then that's a good way to do it, is to go ahead and just wash your hair without the shampoo, because the shampoo is really the culprit in this case. It's really what's stripping your hair of all of its oils and stuff like that. So the kind of way to break that, if you absolutely have to, you can wash your hair without shampoo, and it helps a lot. And just use your conditioner and then style it like you would afterward. And I today went ahead and did that so I could show you guys that washing your hair without shampoo does not do anything bad to it. You know, you can see it's still attached to my head. It didn't like fall out or anything. I think it looks fine. So yeah, it's doable, and I don't think it makes your hair look bad at all. It feels really, really counterintuitive not to shampoo your hair when you wash it, but you know, if it's just a bad day and you really need to, that's a good thing to do. And I think if all else fails, and there will be days where it's really, really frustrating when you're giving your hair that little adjustment period, but I mean, I would say definitely do something like this once a week to help reduce that buildup. If you wake up and your hair is still looking greasy and you can't style around it, like you can't put it in a ponytail and hide it, or you can't curl it and hide it, or if you want to just add to that, use a dry shampoo or a baby powder. That can help. And if it's still really, really bad, you could try taking a shower. I know that for some people, they want that second day to be like the day that they can sleep in and not have to wake up as early and take a shower. Sorry, that might still have to happen for that one. But yeah, if you just really need it, you could do that. And as a final resort, I say you can wear a hat. I think I put it on backwards. But a hat is an option, especially in the winter time. So if you really, really need it, wear a hat. I think that's all my helpful advice as far as that goes. If you guys have any advice that I haven't covered, please leave it in the comments and help each other out. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. And I think I'm done. I hope you guys really love this. Next week I'm starting a new series. I'm trying to decide if I should tell you guys. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start my series on Gossip Girl. I've already announced this on Twitter and Facebook like a lot, so it doesn't really matter. So if you have any requests for characters on Gossip Girl, you can definitely send me pictures to my forum spring, and I would love you forever. So that's it. Okay, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, bye!